my feel-good breakfast show.
As he puts his phone away because we've got an Insta story running right now. We all know that in the current climate, building and sustaining a successful business and a brand is more challenging now than ever before. So how do we maneuver the pitfalls of brand development and ensure that we stay on track towards reaching our goal? One man who is certainly answering a lot of those questions is Siya Beyile, a business maverick, an awesome guy, a style sensation who's built the brand from the ground up and seen enormous success already, accolades. You are an entrepreneur, you're a social media guru, I'm going to call it, but you're also an awesome guy, dude, and I love the fact that you come here and you just kind of connect with us and chill. But I think so many people are looking to you as a guiding light, including Forbes Africa, who have picked you as a future billionaire. No pressure.
No pressure.
What has been the key? What is the impetus now with the website? Where is your headspace now? Are you dreaming bigger?
Definitely. I think where my career is at now, it's about Africans owning their narrative. And I think it's time that as Africans, we build the things that we want to see. You know, most of the time as Africans, we always complain about how we're not given enough platforms.
The
we always complain.
Yes,
so it's now about let's build our own opportunities. Let's struggle through opportunities, but it's definitely worth it. Let's own our narrative,
completely, and it's authentic, and there's a momentum there as well. So you're not just doing it for yourself, you're doing it for the bigger picture, which means there are other people working towards that same goal. How have you been able to utilize your space? Because you seem to make so much with so little. Is that the key to being an entrepreneur?
Yes, definitely. I think one of the difficult things about being an entrepreneur in South Africa is a lack of money. You know, we struggle a lot with that, but to make a dream happen, you don't necessarily need that. Most of the time, you need to look inside yourself. Look at your story. How did you grow up? You need to use the things that you struggle with. Those are the things that can actually propel you forward. So I think for me, it's all about collaboration is key, definitely.
I love that. And every successful person I've interviewed says that failure is the most important part of that. So that's when you know you're getting it right. Awesome cover on GQ, by the way.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you
cool.
so much.
Whenever I'm standing with Woolies, I'm like, oh, dude, so proud of you, man. Social media has been a big tool that you've used. How do you approach that now? Because people do it maybe in the wrong way, thinking that it's just going to get them success, but you've been able to use it really well.
I think we live in a time where everything is personality driven. And you find that because things are personality driven, a lot of substance is being lost. And the way that I've always approached social media is just be honest, be truthful. What is your story? Where are you from? So if you look at my social media, I'm always talking about my family. I'm always talking about what I'm doing, what I'm struggling with. I mean, recently I opened up about my depression on social media. I always open up about my struggle. So where people feel that they can connect you to is about telling your story. That's the thing that I can always tell people. Be honest. You don't have to pretend you're in New York when you're in Langa Township. Tell that story.
Because Langa is cool,
Langa is cool.
Langa is cool, man.
We've got so much gold in our own backyard. We've got so much gold within ourselves, and we're always looking towards other people to tell our stories when we can actually tell our own stories. So I've found gold within myself and my story. My struggles have been what has propelled me forward.
I love that, and I love the fact that you're open, because people will see through you if you're not. And
exactly, and I think, I mean, looking at someone like you lost a long time within the industry when you keep to your truth. You know, so, and that's very important. That's what gives you longevity.
That's why a young person respectfully says you're really, really old. No, but it's so true, and I'm lucky I get to be professionally myself. What excites me the most about you is not what you've done, which is awesome, but it's about what you could possibly do. What's in your stars now? What's your story going to be for 2018?
I think definitely my story, I came out of a very difficult year last year. I mean, we faced a lot of challenges within my company with like cash flow problems, you know. Part of being an entrepreneur, when you take risk, there's a lot of failure. But I think failure needs to be celebrated. And a lot of entrepreneurs think failure defines their whole journey. So a lot of guys fold.
You'll come back,
You know, so part of the journey is that you will struggle, and that's very, very worth it. So for me, this year is about telling that story. But most importantly, I've got a new team that I'm working with this year. I've got a new management team that's going to help me manage Siya Beyile, the brand, and also the Threaded Man, the brand separately. I've just started working with one of the best young photographers. I mean, he's 20 years old, David Clifford Holmes. And literally this year, we're just building our own properties. It's about now showcasing what Africa has to offer and definitely investing in that. And collaboration is key.
Oh, buddy, thank you so much for collaborating with us in the small way that you do. Absolutely love you. You're going to go on to amazing things, man.
Thank you so much.
So much. Hopefully that's brought you some insight, but more importantly, inspiration to go out there and do it for yourself.